So today I'm going to go over my Jinzo deck. This is purely just a casual build. This is never going to be a competitive deck anyway. I always just like building, cards just based off like the support they bring out. So like a Gaia and Jinzo, of course, and stuff like that. So once again, purely casual. Jinzo is probably my second favorite monster. So when they came out with the new support, I was super stoked. It's a lot better than the Jinzo Lord we got what was it, 10 years ago or something like that. Like that was just really bad. And that's all we got was just one card, and it's really bad. So yeah, without further ado, we'll go on with the monsters. So first up is 3 Jinzos. He's kind of the heart and soul of the deck here. As long as he's face up on the field, traps can't be activated, and whatever's already face up is negated. So, and then 3 returners. First effect is he can attack directly, which I don't really think anyone's really going to use that with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, still it's 300 points. The other effect is that when he's destroyed or when he's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Jinzo, but it's destroyed at the end phase. But still, it's a nice free summon. And then if you already have a Jinzo on the field, you can, go into the Xyz monster that, they have now. So, because he only takes 2 level 6 monsters. Next up is Jinzo Ejector. We're on 3 of these guys. Basically, his name becomes Jinzo on the field or graveyard. You can tribute him to add a Jinzo monster from your deck to your hand, except him, of course. After you do that, you can reveal all set cards in your opponent's zones. If there are any trap cards among them, you can special summon up to as many Jinzos that you have, depending on how many traps they have. So if you got 2 in your hand, they have 2 traps, you can just summon those. So that's always nice. Next up is the new Jinzo card. I really like this one a lot. I wish it would have kept the other name. Like when it first was announced, it was the Machine Menace. Or the Menacing Jinzo, sorry. The Menacing Jinzo. I thought that one was cool, but then you got Jinzo the Machine Menace here, which, whatever, it's just a name. You can basically special summon if there's a face-up trap on the field or if there's a trap in either player's graveyard. So that's an easy way to get him summoned. When he's summoned, he becomes a level 6. So once again, if you already have a Jinzo on the field, you can just, go into level 6 or rank 6 XC summon or whatever you need to do. Also, during the main phase, you can tribute him, special summon a Jinzo from your hand or graveyard. Then you can destroy all trap cards your opponent controls. They have to reveal them, of course. So that's nice, Some nice back row destruction's always nice. I only play one of these. He's not very good. You only can special summon him by tributing a Jinzo. Once again, trap cards can't be activated, and they're negated as well. Once per turn, you can destroy all face-up trap cards and inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each destroyed effect. So this is only good, if they have, a bunch of traps on the field already, and you just, you want to do some simple burn damage. But, all that just for an extra 200 attack points is just kind of eh. But 3 Psychic Bounders. Basically, this is your searcher for spells and traps. And then after that, when a monster you control is attacked by your opponent's monster, before damage calculation, you can destroy both the attacking monster and then this card. So it's just a freebie of, blocking. I played 2 of these guys just because they're dark machines. Pretty decent defense, if anything, but effect's not bad. Basically, you target a dark machine monster you control, and then one monster they control, you destroy them both, and then you pick whichever one you want, and then you deal damage to them. I'm not sure if it's half half the original attack. So it's decent burn damage, I guess, and you get to destroy a monster. So I love this one. I was stoked when I saw this one. Basically, if your opponent has more spell or trap cards than us or you, special summon them from the hand. Once per turn, when this card declares an attack on opponent's effect monster while you control a Jinzo, you contribute him, and then you can place your opponent's monster face up in their spell or trap as a continuous spell. So basically, you toss them in their spell and trap cards, and then you use, Jinzo cards that basically destroy them and stuff. So if you would have a bunch of these and send them to their spell and trap cards, and summon your Jinzo Lord or whatever, you can just do some burn damage while destroying their cards, which is pretty nice. Onto the spells. Play 2 of these, just because it works with Dark Machine monsters. Basically a metal morph. First time your machine monsters would be destroyed by battle, they're not destroyed, and they gain that attack. After damage calculation, it keeps it as long as this is on the field. Once per turn, if a monster you control was originally a Dark Machine monster that destroys a card on the field by battle or a card effect, you can special summon Dark Machine monster from your hand. So, if you would have your Blast Spider and, destroy your monster, or, it destroys it by a card effect or whatever, you can special summon. Play 2 Psychic Waves. You can just send a Jinzo from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Inflict 600 damage to your opponent. I guess that's just, Jinzo returners there. During your main phase, except for the turn this was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 machine monster in your graveyard, then send 1 Jinzo from your deck to your graveyard. And if you do, add that targeted monster to your hand. So it's basically just Jinzo returners effect of some sort. It's a quick play, so that's nice. Everlasting Alloy. Basically, if you control a Jinzo, you can do 2 effects. All machine monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects until the end of this turn. Or you can use this one when a card or effect is activated that targets a machine monster or monsters you control and negate it. So it's just a simple negation, which is pretty nice. It's 3 Cyber Energy Shocks. If you control a Jinzo, target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Then if it was a trap, apply these effects. Negate the effects of 1 face-up card on the field till the end of the turn. And then all Jinzo monsters you gain or have gain 800 attack. So, once again, it's a quick play, so that's pretty nice. 3 Law of the Cosmos. I like this one. It's pretty nifty. It's kind of different. When you play it, you basically ask your opponent if they want to set a trap directly from their hand or deck onto the field. If they choose yes, then you get to special summon a Jinzo or Jinzo monster, I think. No, just a Jinzo. If they don't want to, then you just add the Jinzo to your hand. So, still you get a Jinzo no matter what. You just don't get to summon it if they don't want to set a trap. And then Cosmos Channeling. You can send 1 monster you control that is owned by your opponent to the graveyard. Special summon a machine monster from your hand or graveyard when your opponent draws for their normal draw. While you control a Jinzo, declare a card type. So you can declare spell, monster, or trap. And if it is whatever you declare, send this to the graveyard. And then if you do, draw 1 card. So pretty nice to, free draw power. The only traps I play in here is just a Psychic Shockwave. When your opponent activates a trap, discard a spell or trap and special summon a level 6 machine monster, dark monster. So, I mean, I don't play a whole lot of traps in here anyway to begin with. It is a Jinzo deck. But, like, you could probably toss in, like, whatever you want, if whatever works for you. Once again, this is just a casual build. I'm not going to put a lot of money into, like, imperms or, anything like that in this deck. So, onto the extra deck. 3 of these guys. So, they only take 2 level 6 monsters. Detach 1 material from this card. Target 1 face-up opponent. Monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end phase. So basically, you take him, snag one of your opponent monsters, and then you can use that with it there, and then use that effect if you want. You can't activate the effects or anything, and you can't tribute it or declare an attack. Sorry. But you can still use it as like a tribute or something like that if you want. If a trap on the field, if there's a trap on the field, you can tribute one monster. If you do, destroy it. So basically, if they have you grab their monster, tribute their monster as well, and destroy their trap. So, he just searches for level 4 lower machine monster, so nothing special with him. I play one of these just mainly just because it's 2 or more level 6 monsters. If you use monsters with a level that's owned by your opponent, for the XP summon of this card, treat it as a level 6. Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card, target one card your opponent controls, and send to the graveyard. Once per turn, if a monster that is sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard by a card effect, or a monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the opponent's graveyard, you can detach one material from this card and then special summon it to your field in defense position. So basically just steals your opponent's monster. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's not a big extra deck. If anything, maybe I might toss some like platinum gadgets or something in there. Just to kind of round it off. I didn't really know what else to put in there. I'm not going to put like, Borreload or anything on there. Once again, just a casual build. But yeah, I'm excited. I love playing this deck. And that's pretty much it for now. I have other decks I'll go through with these casual builds and just, other things I've made. So, all right, thank you.